Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere. Running back, receiver, returner. Even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new deal to stay in Atlanta.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Tavon Austin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he floated one out there incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 25 yards that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bryan Edwards.
42 yards.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time. But the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Again, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on second and long. Brady sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
D'Angelo Malone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Brady got to have this one. And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end.